What do you say to people who say you aren't very humble?
But I think there is a lot of humility in what I offer as self-presentation. But I also have a lot of self-awareness, and I understand the I don't know if the enormity is the right word, but I understand the legitimacy of my body at work, and I understand the opportunities that I've had and the blessings I've had, and I've been able to exploit. But I mean, I learned about humility this way. When I was 7 years old in 1973, way back then, Willie Mays came back to New York to play one more season for the New York Mets because he had started his career with the Giants, who were then in New York. And my father said, "Come on, I'll take you to Shea Stadium. We'll go watch Willie Mays play. You got to see this guy. He's seamless. He makes it look so easy." And it was a great game, and the Mets won, and it was a big celebration. We get in the car, and we're driving, and I'll say gate 6. I don't really know what gate it was, And I said, "Oh, look, gate 6. Let's go over there." And my father says, "Why?" I said, "Well, that's where the ball players come out. They get on the buses there." And, "Well, let's go say hi to." He says, "They're done. They've done their job. They've plied their trade. They're going home now." I said, "Yeah, but we get to wave." And he goes, "Why? Why would you give a shit?" I said, "Because they're the ball players." And he stops the car and he pulls up, because he had a stick shift, and he pulls up the emergency brake, and he says, "Let me explain this to you. They're the same as everybody else. Doctor, lawyer, garbage man." Back then there were toll collectors, at the bridges. Toll collector, telephone operator, school teacher, guy at the deli who cuts your meat. He says, these guys just happen to do what they do in public. He says that at home, they got someone else bitching at them. They got kids that don't listen to them. They got dogs that are going to bite the neighbor. He says, and when they go to the bathroom, he says, and they wipe their ass, their finger's going to go through the toilet paper and get shit on it just like you and I get.
Just like everyone else.
He says, so stop looking at them like they're different than anybody else, because they're not. And I just never looked at celebrity the same way. So I have no problem expressing my belief in what I've done with my life, and the accomplishments I've been a part of. But at the same time, I also realize I'm just like everybody else. My finger slips through the toilet paper and I get shit on it sometimes.
Yeah.
So I don't I take the work seriously, but I never take myself seriously.
So
here's why I played that video, because that goes into a lot of my upbringing, and I'm glad my father gave that to me growing up. Him being from Nigeria, the language and delivery was a lot more different than that. That's why it's easy for me to go. I can talk to anybody in this space. I can talk to anybody outside this space. I have talked to people outside this space before. Let's call them blue check marks before people can buy them. I have the reason why I'm comfortable in certain settings is because I treat people the way I want to be treated, and I treat them as human beings. I don't get really too enamored with people's resume and that type of stuff. I'll get them props, I'll get them respect. But the one thing you have to understand is people are just like, these celebrities are just like us. These sports entertainers are just like us. These people in these higher top, Fortune 500 companies, they are just like the person that cleans their toilet, the person that gives them food, the person that does maintenance. We are all the same. We are all equal. We all have an equal playing field. Like I said, if you want to talk about heavy hitters, I can talk to Raji at any time. You want to talk about heavy hitters, I can talk to Sophia anytime. I talk to Angry Man. I had talked to him. I had talked to Anti. Who else? I talked to Obsidian before. Him and I interacted in a Facebook group back and forth, and him and I haven't approached him on Clubhouse yet, but I can easily talk to him if I want to. It's because I don't let people's light shine brighter than mine, or at least shine to the point to where I'm gonna cower down to them. No, that's not me. That's not who I am. That's not how it's going to be. People always wonder, why am I talking? Why do I have these points of views? Why am I saying this to these people? Because I fucking can't. They're humans just like me. I'm not scared of them. I respect them. I ain't scared of anybody. And I mean that wholeheartedly. People don't believe me when I say that online. They tend to believe that when we get in person, because everything you see online is the same person you see offline. That's always who I am. You don't believe me? I got 2 people on this panel who see me in person. And they could tell you the same guy you see online is the same guy you see in person.
It's very much true.
And I can
That
say the
nigga
same
lying.
What's
I'm
up?
just playing. Nothing. I just say you told the absolute truth, 100% truth, sir. That's all I said, sir.
Uh-huh.
He's scared of Sophia, though. He's scared of Sophia.